On a gray October morning in 2018, the small town of Brooksville, Ohio, population 4,200, woke up to news that would haunt it for years. At 6:17 a.m., a 911 call came from a modest white two-story house at the edge of town. The caller was Emily Warren's neighbor, Mrs. Klein, a retired schoolteacher. She reported hearing the Warren family dog barking for hours, like it was panicking, followed by a loud thud from inside Emily's home. When police arrived, they found the front door unlocked. Inside, the house was eerily still. The TV was on, frozen on a paused Netflix screen. A cup of tea sat cold on the coffee table. Upstairs, in her bedroom, 19-year-old Emily Warren was lying on the floor beside her bed, motionless. She wasn't breathing. The coroner later confirmed she was dead, but the cause wasn't immediately clear. There were no signs of forced entry, no obvious wounds, and no indication of a struggle. Emily was well known in Brooksville. She had a smile that made strangers stop in their tracks and a knack for helping anyone in need, the kind of girl who remembered birthdays and baked extra cookies just to drop them off at friends' houses. But her life hadn't been perfect. Close friends quietly said Emily had been different the past 2 months, more withdrawn, sometimes glancing over her shoulder in public. One friend, Megan, told investigators Emily had confided about a man she thought was following her. She never knew his name, just that she kept seeing him, a tall figure in a dark baseball cap, outside the grocery store, in the park, even once outside her job at the diner. Emily had laughed it off at the time, but Megan said her friend's hands trembled when she talked about it. The first twist came when detectives checked Emily's phone. 2 days before her death, she deleted nearly all of her text messages. The only ones that remained were from an unknown number, just 4 short messages, all sent late at night. 10:42 p.m., stop ignoring me. 10:55 p.m., we need to talk. 11:07 p.m., you can't hide forever. 11:11 p.m., see you soon. The phone company traced the number to a prepaid burner phone purchased in Cleveland, 90 miles away. The autopsy deepened the mystery. Emily hadn't been poisoned, strangled, or shot. The official cause of death was undetermined. However, toxicology showed trace amounts of a rare sedative in her system, the kind used in veterinary clinics. Detectives suspected she may have been incapacitated, but without physical evidence of assault or forced ingestion, the case stalled. Then came another chilling detail. While reviewing footage from a neighbor's security camera, investigators saw a shadowy figure walking toward Emily's house at 3:14 a.m. The person wore a dark hoodie, their face obscured. Less than 20 minutes later, the same figure walked away, empty-handed, blending into the night. Months passed. Leads dried up. Emily's parents moved away, unable to bear living in the house where their daughter died. The town whispered theories: an obsessive ex-boyfriend, a drifter passing through, or something darker. One rumor began to spread in hushed conversations, that Emily's death could have been an honor killing. The theory claimed Emily had been secretly dating someone from a conservative family who disapproved of her. If the relationship had been discovered, perhaps someone believed taking her life would restore their family's reputation. Detectives never confirmed this theory, but they couldn't ignore it either. Several of Emily's friends recalled her speaking about being in love but not allowed to be. It wasn't much, but in a town desperate for answers, it became a haunting possibility. Then, nearly a year later, a hunter in a wooded area 15 miles from Brooksville discovered a partially buried backpack. Inside were women's clothes, a journal with Emily's handwriting, and, most disturbingly, a disposable cell phone. When forensics examined it, they found only one saved contact, the same unknown number that had texted Emily. The phone's last outgoing text, unsent and stuck in the drafts folder, read, "I know who you are." The message was dated 2 hours before she died. To this day, Emily Warren's death remains unsolved. No suspect has been arrested, no motive proven. But the possibility that it was an honor killing lingers over Brooksville, casting a shadow on every whispered conversation about her. For the Warren family, there's no closure, only the echo of unanswered questions and the chilling thought that whoever took Emily's life may still be out there,